Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cal here. I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been a little bit busy, I'm sorry. But today I'm going to bring you through... Let me show you the whole thing. My swim bait box that I just ruined. This is so easy to make. Like, I could have just made it on there. None of the hooks were tangled. I had it all good and ready to go. And then I just did that. So my swim bait box is just, it's missing its biggest component, but I'll tell you what it is. I'll save the best for last, and I'll start with the worst. I mean, they're all pretty good. I'm really big into swim baits. Alright, so the first thing I got is pretty much a Huddleston, but it's not. It's a Savage Gear Trout. It's literally a Huddleston. It's cheaper than a Huddleston's, but an 8-inch sized. I use this around by me in a lake called Candlewood Lake in Connecticut because they have a lot of big trout in it. This isn't really that big of a trout, but they have trout in the lake. Any really trout stock lake this is good for. It's supposed to be a brown trout. It doesn't really look too much like a brown trout, but it's supposed to be. So we got that. It's practically a HUD. Alright, and then I'll show you something you might have already seen. I have the Jackal Kentaro. It's a bluegill glide bait. It's actually a really cheap bait. It has a lot of modifications on it. It's only $40 for a swim bait. I think that's pretty good. You can do a lot with this bait. You can add something on the back here, like a stinger hook. You can tie your line up top, or you can add a drop shot weight here on the bottom, or you can even tie your line there if you want. The hooks are feathered and really sharp, and these swivels do a full 360, so the fish can't throw the hook. Because the biggest problem with swim baits is they're big baits and they're on big fish, and the big fish, when they jump with the swim bait, a lot of times they can throw the hook because it's so big and heavy, the bait. Next, I got the SPRO BBZ trout swim bait, but it's an 8-inch size. 8 inches is the biggest swim bait I currently have, but I have bigger on the way. We got this in rainbow trout style. This is also one I use at Candlewood, even though they don't technically have rainbow. I'm sure they're in there. It's kind of nice swim bait. It's also really cheap, on $40 for a swim bait. It's pretty good. Most of my swim baits are pretty cheap. I got a couple of nice ones, but yeah, soft plastic tail, hard body, 3 joints, pretty good. This is a pretty good swim bait. I actually like this. I've thrown this a few times. It's really nice. I recommend that. Oh, let me move that so it's not in the camera. My bad. Hold on. I recommend the SPRO BBZ and the Jackal Guitar if you guys are just getting into swim baits and you don't want to spend a lot of money. Next, I got an interesting one. I just went to a fishing convention this weekend, and I picked up these last 3 that I'm going to show you, and I also picked up the big one that I'm going to tell you about that I don't currently have, but I'm getting. It was a JDM store, so clearly I was all over it because that's all I into JDM products. And we got the Jackal Craft Osa. It's a wake bait. It's pretty small. But look at this bill. It's almost completely vertical. It's pretty intense. The thing is, I'm probably the only one throwing this around in my area. I actually haven't thrown it yet, but OSA 115. It stands for Over Swimming Action. It's a Jackal Craft, Japanese brand. Really like this bait. It's pretty cool. It came in a nice case too. So that one, that was $40, a little bit expensive for that size. Next, I finally found it at a store. Got the Duo Realis Animasu in shad color. This thing looked better. I'm not gonna lie, this looked better online and in pictures. It was $46 for kind of a cheap bait. The colors, the design looks like it'd be really good, but like for me, I feel like it could be better. You know, I like the way it looks, and probably is gonna have good action in the water. It's probably gonna be my most thrown swim bait because it's the least expensive out of the good swim baits that I have. And yeah, it's only an 8-inch size. I don't have anything really too big yet. But these are the kind of baits that's gonna catch a lot of fish. You throw in the big baits, you're probably gonna use them more of a search bait, and then you pull the fish out and you go in with something that is more that fish are more likely to bite. And then right now, my most expensive swim bait that I currently have, I have the Jackal Craft Jointed Claw 230 in Kiku Ayu color. This is an 8-inch size. This is right before their really big 303, which is a 12-inch size, which is actually the size I almost bought, but I didn't have enough money on me with the other thing I bought. But yeah, this is actually really nice. This is for when I go to Texas. This is for when I move. Really, I probably won't throw this at all around here, but I'm gonna obviously give this thing a shot. I think I'm gonna be going musky fishing tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be throwing the SPRO BBZ. I'm thinking that I'm gonna be throwing this because if I lose this, I'm not gonna be bothered about it. But if I lose any of the other ones, I probably will be. So I'm probably be throwing that and my Joe Bukers. But the big one that I bought, my name's currently on it. I got it. Just gotta wait to put a couple final payments on it. I got the Roman Made Mother swim bait in albino color. $450 for that thing, but a big search bait is exactly what I needed, and that's what I'm gonna get. I don't think this is quite 8 inches, because I know this is... Maybe this is 10 inches. I'm not even too sure, but the Roman Made is fucking huge. I can't even express to you. It's literally like this. It's giant. But I felt it in my hands. I was just like, once I put it in my hands, I was like, I have to buy this. It's incredible looking bait. It's incredible. But that's gonna do it for this video today, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.